love New Year's Eve. So many happy faces. How's it coming, boys?
All set, boss. We hooked up the boombox just like you told us.
Once the bell reaches the clock, everyone's getting a real bad earache.
I really have to congratulate myself on this one. It's almost magic time, and Batman is nowhere in sight. Of course, he does have that annoying habit of spoiling my fun at the last minute. So, I wisely stocked up on party favors.
You're sure he'll be here?
With murder on this scale, Joker will be close by to enjoy his handiwork. Even in this crowd, he'll stick out like a sore thumb.
You were saying?
Not only has Joker found the perfect hiding place, he's fixed it so all his victims will die with a smile. There. Those clowns are wearing sound mufflers.
Batman!
Poor bats! That champagne went right to your head. Now you'll miss the big countdown. Oh, no. Ouch.
A letter came for you today, Mr. Kerr. By the way, you're 2 weeks late with your rent.
Sue me. Alas, the bitter jest of fate. The once mighty Joker without 2 nickels to rub together. Yeah, you're hungry, I'm hungry. Do me a favor and eat each other, will you? Dear sir, we regret to inform you of the passing of Mr. Edward, a.k.a. King Barlow. Ooh, there's good news. I hated him. Who, in accordance with his last wishes, has bequeathed to you the total $250 million. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! Good old King Barlow. I take back almost all the nasty things I ever said about him. Mwah! Bud, Lou, our ship is coming in, boys. We're gonna spend, spend, spend! And I know just what we'll buy first.
If a man's filled with glee, that man must go free.
That was the scene outside the city courthouse today, where after weeks of litigation, the Joker's criminal record has been wiped clean by his one-time gangland rival, King Barlow. As followers of this remarkable story know, Gotham's most notorious criminal was recently willed a huge fortune in cash, jewels, and gold.
It doesn't make sense. King hated the Joker, but he left him everything. I was King's bodyguard for 10 years, and he left me zip.
Armed with his newfound wealth, the Joker put together a pricey defense team to polish his less than sterling reputation.
The Joker is not some animal to be locked away in a cage. He's a thinking, feeling human being. I subjected him to a thorough psychological examination, assessing his subconscious reflex responses to the most provocative of stimuli. And I can safely say he is a criminal, no more.
How do you respond to charges that Joker is simply bribing his way to freedom?
I won't even dignify that with a response.
And there you have it. At this hour, the Joker is not only a free man, but a wealthy one.
There's justice for you. Well, now that he's rich, maybe he'll give up crime. Right. I'll call Dick.
You sure the Joker's inside?
Penguin's throwing him a going legit party.
Sorry, we're full up tonight. Shoo, shoo.
Gee, you'd never think Penguin would turn away the police commissioner's daughter.
Egad, Gordon's brat. My dear Miss Gordon, how nice to see you. Welcome, have fun, and by all means, send the bill to me.
Thank you, Mr. Cobblepot.
Lousy little freeloader. What's the scheme this time, Joker?
No scheme at all, old bird. I'm free, I'm rich, and I'm loving it. I'm sure old Batboy is eating his heart out.
Living well is the best revenge.
Friends, do you suffer from that queasy, drop-in cabin pressure airsick feeling? Well, you should, because of my handy-dandy radar disruptor. It's guaranteed to scramble all radar signals in the greater Gotham area. That's right, friends. Thanks to this smashing new invention... no military or commercial planes can safely fly over Gotham. So, if you want to avoid unhappy landings, just send $40 million to me, the Joker. That's $40 million. Operators are standing by. And remember, don't send it airmail.
Alfred, contact Robin.
I've already tried, sir. I'm afraid he's not answering.
Keep trying. The Joker will have his goons well placed. I'm gonna need backup.
You've already got it.
Joker may want the 40 million, but he'll throw the switch in a heartbeat if he thinks there's a good sick laugh in it. To get maximum air coverage, he has to set the disruptor at the highest point in Gotham.
Ready to fly, Captain.
Contact!
Alfred, I saw Barbara's car parked out front. Where is she?
She and Master Bruce are running an errand.
What kind of errand?
The stairways are sealed off and there's gas bombs in the elevator shafts. No way anyone's getting to us up here.
Is that so? Ooh, something new has been added. A big improvement over the boy blunder.
Barbara.
My, she's a feisty little minx. And quite a looker, too.
Thanks. Mr. J! Mr. J!
You nearly blew us to Chattahoochee.
You gotta save me, Puddin', he's after me!
And who precisely would that be? Harley! I'm home!
Him!
Wow, it does strike fear into the hearts of criminals.
He's the creep who's stealing your act!
And that's not all, Mr. Happy. I'm stealing your girl, too.
I swear, Mr. J, I didn't encourage him.
That's okay, Pooh. I know you're a one-man loon. There's only room for one clown prince in this town. How would you like an all-expense-paid trip to Metropolis on Air Nitro?
Which way'd he go?
That way.
Oh, sweetie, got a boo-boo.
Aw, Creepo got a concussion?
Stall him, dollface. I'll get the car. No thanks. I've had my windows done.
Mr. J, over here!
Step on it, Harl!
Gangway!
I'm hot-wired and in hot pursuit.
Hey, fish in a barrel.
Creeper! Stop the car! Now!
Wipers! Oh boy. Incoming!
Bye-bye.
He's a lunatic!
Harleen Quinzel. I'm Joan Leland.
Hi, Joan. Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I must admit, I was surprised you wanted to intern here at Arkham.
Well, I've always had an attraction for extreme personalities. They're more exciting, more challenging.
And more high profile?
You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. If you're thinking about cashing in on them by writing a tell-all book, think again. They'd eat a novice like you for breakfast.
Care to tell me how this got in my office?
I put it there.
I think the guards would be interested to know you've been out of your cell.
If you really were going to tell, you already would have. You know, Sweets, I like what I've heard about you, especially the name, Harley Quinzel. Rework it a bit, and you get Harley Quinn.
Like the clown character Harlequin. I know. I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me feel there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets.
It took me nearly 3 months to set up a session. I studied all his tricks and gimmicks and felt I was ready for anything.
You know, my father used to beat me up pretty badly.
Anything except that.
Every time I got out of line, bam! Or sometimes I'd be just sitting there doing nothing. Pow! Pops tended to favor the grape, you see.
Uh-huh.
There was only one time I ever saw Dad really happy. He took me to the circus when I was 7. I still remember the clowns running around, dropping their pants. My old man laughed so hard, I thought he'd bust a gut. So the very next night, I ran out to meet him with his best Sunday pants around my ankles. Hi, Dad, look at me. Zoop! I took a big pratfall and tore the crotch clean out of his pants. And then he broke my nose. But hey, that's the downside of comedy. You're always taking shots from folks who just don't get the joke. Like my dad, or Batman.
It soon became clear to me that the Joker, so often described as a raving, homicidal madman, was actually a tortured soul crying out for love and acceptance. A lost, injured child trying to make the world laugh at his antics. And there, as always, was the self-righteous Batman, determined to make life miserable for my angel. Yes, I admit it. As unprofessional as it sounds, I had fallen in love with my patient. Pretty crazy, huh?
Not at all. As a dedicated, career-oriented young woman, you felt the need to abstain from all amusement and fun. It's only natural you'd be attracted to a man who could make you laugh again.
I knew you'd understand.
Anytime.
Then there was that horrible week when he escaped. The poor thing was on the run, alone and frightened. I was so worried.
They've got him!
You're pathetic, you know that?
Come on, Red. So Mr. J got a little stressed over money. Now that he's loaded, Puddin' will buy my way out, too.
Oh, yeah. Right. Sure thing, Harl.
Joker seeks new hench girl?
Hey, boss. Why didn't you buy Harley a ticket out of the bin, too?
Now, Ernie, mustn't be too extravagant. Besides, it's cheaper to hire a new one. Too fat. Too small. Too old. No.
Darn!
Whoa! Drown the kids and shoot the neighbors. We've got a winner!
Oh, thank you, Mr. G. I promise I'll be the best Harley ever.
Maybe I should have hired the fat guy. Ernie, take fake Harley here and show her the ropes.
You got it.
This job has a 401k plan, right?
Sure.
Excuse me, Mr. Joker?
Sorry, the hench girl role has been filled. And quite nicely, too.
Oh, no, sir. I'm not here for a job. My name is Perry. I'm from the Internal Revenue Service.
Oh, yes. Seems to me I've heard of that little organization.
Then you must realize, as Mr. Barlow's sole beneficiary, you owe us a tidy bit of inheritance tax. Now, $250 million minus Uncle Sam's current state and federal percentages. This should clear up your account.
$137 million?
Yes, and if I don't pay up, I'll go to jail for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Hey, Mr. G, this money looks weird.
What do you mean? It's a plain old pack of hundreds. See, there's Ben Franklin's chubby little... What? King Barlow? He's on this stack, and this one.
He's on every one of these thousands.
I don't understand.
Hey, boss. I found this.
Hiya, Joker. If you're playing this tape, you probably figured out you've been had. Yeah, I left you some cash, but only 10 million, which knowing you, you've already blown. All the other stuff, money, jewels, and gold, it's all fake. See, I always hated your guts, and this was the perfect payback. By now, you're probably out of real money. The IRS is after you, and you can't admit I fooled you, or you'll be the laughing stock of the underworld. That joke's on you, sucker. I got the last laugh after all.
Boring, lame, not funny. Been done. To Riddler. What? Harley? Oh, where the heck have you been? Oh, yeah. Batman, eh? Oh, you don't say. You have who tied up where?
Well, nuts to you, Mr. Smarty Bat. When I told Mr. J what I was doing, he was so thrilled he could hardly speak.
Harley!
Hi, Puddin'!
Excuse me, I'll be just a minute.
But Puddin', I don't understand. Don't you want to finally get rid of Batman?
Only if I do it, idiot.
But it's still your plan, see? Everything just like you said. Except I hung the guy upside down so he'd see their little frowns as little smiles. Now it all works.
Except you had to explain it to me. If you have to explain a joke, there is no joke.
Now, I'll calm down, Puddin'.
You've forgotten what I told you a long time ago. One of the painful truths of comedy. You always take shots from folks who just don't get the joke. And don't call me Puddin'.
My fault. I didn't get the joke.
I really have to apologize for the kid. No respect for tradition. Let's just pretend the whole thing never happened and do this some other time. Okay? This is a rather rare opportunity. You know what they say? A bat in the hand is worth two in the belfry. Real funny, Batman. Made you look.
She almost had me, you know. Arms and legs chained, dizzy from the blood rushing to my head. I had no way out other than convincing her to call you. I knew your massive ego would never allow anyone else the honor of killing me. Though I have to admit she came a lot closer than you ever did. Puddin'.